The people who went to demonstrate outside the hospital where Jacob Oulanyah was fighting for his life were out of order. The Chief Justice was simply saying that is not part of Buganda culture at all. That is like night dancing. He told us that he knows Buganda, he knows Baganda, he has many friends. His best friends are from Buganda. He studied in King's College, Budo, and therefore he challenged the key leaders of Buganda to condemn that extremism. And he warned Buganda by saying, learn from us the Acholis. We kept quiet as our children brought second-hand Gomeses, second-hand Mabatis, sofa sets that could not fit into our grass thatch houses. We looked the other way until they took over the society, and you find that now the leaders of the society are Alice Lakwena, Joseph Kony. Where were the Professor Okot Pabitex? Where were the Professor Ochitis? Where were the PhDs? They were subdued. Now here in Buganda, we have people who have insulted the Katikiro, they have insulted the Kabaka. We have heard them, and nobody has condemned them. So, he told the leaders of Buganda, learn from us. As Nobert Mao, I can identify with the Chief Justice's warning. Because as a presidential candidate, who was not a soldier, who was not in the wars in Luwero, I went to campaign in Nakaseke, and a lady asked me, did you say you are an Acholi? Are you not the people who slaughtered us here? So, I told the lady, look at my hands. My hands are clean. I have no blood of anybody. But I was being judged because of the actions of our children who we failed to reprimand. And when we were struggling for peace, we went to London. We found the Acholis in exile. They called us traitors. The way now you hear, they are calling the Kusasiras traitors. They said, you are traitors. Why are you going to Museveni's parliament? We told them, excuse us. You were in power. What happened? How did you lose power? So we started an internal reflection. It is okay. I don't mind. Let those who want to insult the Chief Justice insult him. But I hope when they go to their homes privately, they reflect on what he said. So, the Chief Justice ended by saying, tomorrow, forget about the NOP, their leadership and so on, which is really a mixed grill. Tomorrow, Buganda will get a highly competent, promising and capable leader. And you will fail to sell him to the rest of Uganda because people will still be remembering the noise outside Oulanyah's hospital. And that we will lose that leader. The way some of us are being lost because of that. So, and that does not just apply to Acholi and Buganda. It applies to Ankole also. If there is a Munyankole who is moving around in drones, torturing people and so on, and it is also important to be told off. If there's any Musoga who is doing that, that is the debate. So I am personally very happy this debate is happening. We need a Desmond Tutu to preside over a national truth and reconciliation. Otherwise, we are going to civil war. Some of us have just emerged from war. We really don't have much to lose. We don't have the big supermarkets, the tall buildings, and so on. I look at Ukraine, I look at the bombed structures, and I pity those who want to start a fire. How will you stop the fire? I have one house in Ntinda. You can bomb it, I'll walk home. But what about Acacia Mall? What about all these? So, the Chief Justice was one of those voices that used to speak the truth in Acholi. And he was hated for it. I remember when he joined Museveni's government, many people denounced him. But he stuck to his guns and said, we must engage. We must engage. I was there when he was telling Joseph Kony off. I told him, I said, at that time he was honorable. I said, Honorable OWINY DOLLO, do you want us to be killed here? The man was telling Joseph Kony things which made me to fear. That is Chief Justice OWINY DOLLO for you. He will tell you what you don't want to hear, but you will thank him later. That is why, right now, you see that Uganda is a mixed grill. When NRA came, they were welcomed in the south because they were liberators. They threw away the anyanyas, the killers. Now things have turned again. The north, when they got a chance to vote, they never voted for Museveni, but they never blamed Buganda for supporting Museveni because people must have their own reasons. But now, people are blaming those who are with NRM. You support your cause because everybody has a reason. At that time, there were the monarchists who were saying, Museveni has given us behavior and so on. We don't support him. But they were suppressed. There were those who were saying, Museveni killed Kaira. But the majority of voices were saying that we have Dembe, Kastatweva, Kakutulo. The North voted for Dr. Semogerere. Here, where were his votes? He never got them. So, we must come together as a nation to protect the future of our children. Otherwise, tomorrow, we will not be able, and lumpens will become too strong, like became too strong, where you find professors are following Alice Lakwena. How can that be possible, sincerely? Eh? Imagine it is like the archbishops, the cardinals are now going to worship in witch doctors' shrines. Then you know the society has collapsed. So for us, we are not going to be shut up. Insult us, abuse us, you can even kill us. We shall go into the earth like seeds. But you are not going to stop the new Uganda from being born, where we go back to a time where Aronda can go and study in Kitgum High, Cecilia Ogwal, Amelia Chamba, they can go to Sacred Heart. That's the Uganda we want. OWINY DOLLO can come to Budo. My father can come to Namilyango. My brother can go to Untare. That is the Uganda that we want. You have a Gulu where there's a road named after Kabaka Ronald Muwenda Mutebi. We celebrate heroic people from Buganda. The name Mutesa is one of the most common in Acholi. And we give it to both girls and boys. We don't differentiate. Michael Kagwa is a heroic name in Acholi. That's the Uganda we must build. So, don't use Chief Justice OWINY DOLLO as a scapegoat. Look at the real issue. Look at the real issue that is facing us. So, Jacob Olanya's death has put a mirror in front of our eyes. We must now face the facts.